In this video, I'm going to explain how being in our femininity allows us women to live a high value life. The power of your femininity and how being rested in our femininity truly allows us to live such a high value lifestyle. Hey girlies, I have so much to talk about today. So we're going to go grab some lunch at one of my favorite places. Yes, and we're going to have girl talk in the car because yeah, we need to talk about some stuff. Oh, let's go eat. Let me take you all the way down. Guess where I am? Am I gonna turn into Jack Stack at this point? My favorite spot. Yeah, come on. Today I'm trying a new kids meal, and I have been trying all the kids meals on the menu other than the grilled cheese and the grilled ham and cheese, which I love me a cheese sandwich, but cheese be breaking me out so bad, so I try to refrain from it most times unless I'm just really wanting it for dessert, like ice cream. I love ice cream. So I've been trying most of their kids menu, and they have about a solid 8 options, like from that mini jumbo sandwich, I love a good brisket jumbo sandwich, to they have this 2 ribs option, 2 ribs and a side, perfect for lunchtime. They have a barbecue chicken option, perfect for lunchtime, where you get half of a chicken quarter. They have sliced meat. I haven't ordered that one yet because I don't think that one will fill me up. They got the hot dog kids menu, and I just tried that one the other week. But I wish the hot dog was more of like a beef sausage or a premium beef hot dog, but it's given pretty basic. So today we're going to try their chicken tenders and see how I feel about them. At first I plan to go to Chick-fil-A because I love Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets and french fries. But I wanted to drive a specific route, and the route that I like to drive always leads to Jack Stack. I was like, should I go to Chick-fil-A today or should I give me some Jack Stack? And here we are. Before my food gets here, let's start on these conversations. Since this topic is so prominent right now, and since I'm so passionate about this topic, I have to get a few things off my chest. So today we're talking about the power of your femininity and what that looks like, how that elevates our lives, and how that just gives us such a more valuable lifestyle. It's so crazy because I'm seeing somebody who I went to college with, but he did my friend so dirty, like. And this is why we're talking about this topic. The fact that I just saw him walk past my car. I'll be like, I haven't seen this man since college, but he did her so dirty, and every time I see him, I think of that. Oof. That just gave me the ick. Being rested in our femininity truly allows us to live such a high value lifestyle. This topic is also so important to me because there are aspects in our lives that can influence women to lean more masculine, which we know that the feminine and the masculine lives in both women and men. But when we are producing too much masculinity, it's truly stressful for us. We cannot be in our relaxed state. We cannot be in a fun state. We can't be in a flirty state. Here you come, y'all. I am not trying to make this man not. No, I wish they could tint windshields. There are so many aspects that can cause us women to lean more in our masculine, which we know that masculine and feminine lives in both men and women. But when we lean more masculine, it's truly so stressful. We can't be our fun, relaxed, girl la la selves because we're so busy in a stressed out state trying to survive. Like tapping into survival mode, tapping into protecting yourself mode, tapping into all these modes that require you to kind of hide your true self instead of like blooming, blossoming, being your full self. Those things are such hindrances to our peace. It's hindrances to our creativity. Like women, we are so creative beings. We are such nurturing beings. Like we are able to add beauty and multiply anything that we touch, come across, etc. When we're in this stressed out state, it's hard to have that creativity. It's hard to make things beautiful when we're in survival mode. One of the things that I'm recognizing with staying in our femininity is managing our stress properly. Like with jobs, I know a lot of us do business, with friendships, relationships. We have to learn feminine ways to set boundaries. And this is something that I have been enhancing because I am so direct. Like, I am so direct, borderline blunt. So I'm working on being a little bit more graceful with setting boundaries. I'm just not trying to make myself susceptible to being tossed and turned by my emotions. So one of the things that really help us as women be in our femininity and like be rested in our femininity is learning how to manage our emotions. I talked about this in the first video, 5 ways to remain in your femininity, but I'm going to expound on it a little bit more in this video. Learning how to manage our emotions looks like when those buttons get triggered for us to blow up, we allow ourselves to take time to think about how certain things make us feel, think about the proper solution that we want to have in place, and then respond through a strategic lens, sprinkled with a little grace on top. Because as a Christian, we already know that, one, we're thankful that the Lord renews our grace and mercy every day, and He wants us to extend grace to others. I believe that adding grace to how we approach life, grace to our communication, grace to how we approach life, grace to how we set boundaries, just allows us to take the proper time to breathe, become level-headed, to remind ourselves of things that we need to be reminded of, so that we're not being stressed out. We're enjoying life and being our unbothered selves. Hello.
Have you been helped yet?
Not yet.
What's the first name for your order?
Shardae.
Let me go get it for you.
Thank you. He's handsome. So adding a little grace allows us to be way less stressful, maneuver through life with a calm manner. I believe that calmness speaks confidently. Like, the more someone is calm with how they speak, calm with how they teach, they position themselves as an expert and they're more believable. Anybody who's flustered and all over the place, like, I'm not going to believe what they're saying because it doesn't scream confidence to me. The next reason why I believe being in our femininity brings us such a high value life is because the more we are in our femininity, the more we're able to identify what true healthy masculinity looks like, and we don't accept anything less than that. Perfect. Hold on. Here's my food.
Hey, Shardae.
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 Thank you.
Gotcha. There you are.
Have a good one.
You too. Thank you.
You're welcome. Hold on. Let me go park. Where was that again? I believe leaning more into our femininity brings us such high value experiences because the more we do that, the more we're able to identify what true masculinity looks like, and we're able to balance the two. This brings about such a high value experience because once you recognize that something is influencing you to be more in your masculinity, you're able to adjust quicker, more appropriately, which a lot of times for women is a saving grace. The quicker we adjust, the quicker we continue living a life that we love to live and living a life that we enjoy to live, which is the whole purpose. Like, life is meant to be enjoyed. There are too many things in life that can distract us from loving it, can distract us from enjoying it, whereas the things that we can manage as far as finding a way to enjoy life by any means necessary, we're going to do that. I believe leaning into our femininity highlights when something is provoking us to a masculine state to where it's unbalanced. And the more we're able to identify what that looks like, the more we can adjust, the more we can set boundaries, and the more we can properly pivot so that we can continue living a life that we love and living the life that we enjoy. The next thing that I want to talk about, there's so much mental health issues and mental health concerns to be aware of as women. Like, when we are producing too much testosterone, it literally triggers a mental stress, a mental fatigue that is not healthy. A lot of times mental illnesses can be triggered later on in life through circumstances and through events that happen. I believe as women, we need to protect our crown. Like, we need to be a little bit more diligent with protecting our crown, our brain, protecting our mind. Because our minds and our bodies and our hearts and our souls is so delicate, it's so intricate, it's so fine that we have to nurture it and care for it to the best of our ability. Being in our femininity protects our crown, protects our mind, allows it to be in a rested state so that we can continue creating, we can continue nurturing, we can continue thriving, multiplying, and making everything beautiful as it should be. Another reason why being in our femininity allows us to live a high value life. The more that we're in our femininity, the more we attract masculine men. And masculine men should be elevating our lives, bringing something to where we can benefit from, which in turn allows us to continue living the high value life that we're already living instead of us being taken from. Masculine men truly bring value to a feminine woman's life through all the things that they do for her, all the ways in which they problem solve, and all the ways in which they fulfill needs, utilize their strength, utilize those traits of being a masculine man to provide security, safety, and with all the things that she needs for them both to be in a yin and yang. Balanced relationships romantically, balanced relationships professionally, and from a platonic level are crucial to us as women protecting our crown and thriving. Like, when we are in unbalanced relationships, it's distracting from our purpose, it's taken away from things we should be focused on. And then lastly, you're more open to receiving. A lot of times, us as women, we take on so much. We don't be asking for help, we don't receive help, we don't require help. But the more we are in our feminine, the more we are open and in expectation of receiving that help that takes a lot of stress and takes a lot of burdens off of our plate. The lighter our life feels, the better it is. My food is here. This is my favorite restaurant, Jack Stack. I have a lot of favorite restaurants, but this is my favorite everyday restaurant. Ooh, I just love how every time I order from Jack Stack, it's fresh. This is what she's looking like. I was gonna go to Chick-fil-A, but I'm happy I chose here. I love a good french fry. This is what their chicken tenders are looking like. And Chick-fil-A's chicken tenders are low-key probably better because Chick-fil-A's chicken tenders are more tender. Fall off the non-existent bone type tender. This is real good. It's definitely different than Chick-fil-A, but it's delicious. I'm happy I picked this. Do y'all eat kids meals? If so, where's y'all's favorite restaurants to go and eat kids meals? Me and my high school friends, we used to go to Applebee's all the time and get Applebee's kids meals. But then they closed the Applebee's that was by my house. Then when I got to college, me and my college friends, we would go to Buffalo Wild Wings on Sundays and get the kids meals and get like 4 or 5 of them kids meals all the time. And that's probably why I love and I still eat kids meals to this day. I grew up on kids meal. At this point, it's an adult kids meal. And of course, I ordered my soda water. So I hope you all learned something from this video. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. Comment ways in which you yourself are working to lean more into your femininity. Let me know in the comments below. And make sure you subscribe to our channel so that we as women can live life in style and in purpose together. Thanks for tuning in to Simply Shardae. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.